Hello everyone and welcome back to the Spicy Sphinx. My name is Savi and this is my first time ever doing a voiceover and I don't own a proper mic, so please bear with me as we navigate through the very first episode of my 13-part series of Project Pandora, the Avatar/Na'vi inspired Tiger Fursuit. Today we will be going over the full list of materials and the design for the head. This design idea came about because I really love using my new airbrush and I wanted to really put my skills to the test since almost all of the colors and markings will be produced using the airbrush. I also really love Dream Vision Creations products and I've worked with their items in the past and wanted to do something using their large feline resin head plank, and I'll get more into that further into the video. So with that, let's jump into the full list of materials that I'll be using to make Pandora. A dual temp hot glue gun, and it's essential to use low heat with high density foam so the glue doesn't just melt into the foam. Quality industrial glue sticks for the large hot glue gun. We've got the FIMO air dry clay here, which will be necessary for sculpting around the eyes and the lips. It is prone to cracking though. We've got thick, soft elastic that'll lay on my shoulders to keep the arm sleeves up. So here we have regular scissors for regular applications and my fabric scissors. If you know, you know. White duct tape, and I do prefer the duct tape brand and it has to be white so I can see my Sharpie markings. Craft cutting tools, and I got this set from Amazon and the variety of blades makes it great for pretty much everything. Pins to hold the fur in place. Heavy duty thread, so when working with heavy fabric you're going to want heavy thread. Paint mixing cups, this will mainly be used for mixing my airbrush paint to get that signature Na'vi blue. Sandpaper for smoothing out any of the clay details. Pet clippers, and I got these from Amazon and it has to be pet grooming clippers because we're working with fur. Slicker brush labeled for long thick fur. Craft foam to help with the ear construction. Felt to also help with the ear construction. Thick paper, and I use this to make my foam patterns and other patterns, and you'll see what I mean in later episodes, and I also use it for the eyes. Plastic knitting mesh, this is also to help with the ear construction. And this is polyfill to stuff the tail. A variety of paintbrushes for the eyes and blackout detailing, as well as some of the facial features. Clay sculpting tools, again for the eyelids and lips. A black Sharpie. A variety of metallic acrylic paints. These are mainly used for the eyes. The glow-in-the-dark paint is going to be used for some facial details. A variety of quality airbrush paints, and I got the transparent line of Creatix because my airbrush works better with thinner paints and I'll be using these on a white surface. Sewing clips that I got from Amazon, and they are absolutely crucial for the sewing process. I recommend these clips for sewing and not using pins. A pin cushion and sewing needles. Also, I don't have a sewing machine, so high quality black acrylic paint. Airbrush and airbrush gun. I use the Iwata Ninja Jet compressor with this gun. It's been great for me so far. I keep the hose put away because my cats will chew on it. A paint palette, and a rotating tray, and of course a craft cutting mat. Alright, now on to the Dream Vision creation items. So here we have the premium realistic large feline claws that are UV reactive and glow in the dark. Here we have the premium realistic Sorghel hand claws that are also UV reactive and glow in the dark. And I got the serval ones because I just like the shape of them. I wanted long, sharp claws, whereas the felines are short and kind of stubby. Here I have 2 whisker bundles. I think that they come with 12 each. And here I have the clear 3D following resin eye blanks. I think they are the 3.8 centimeter size. And they are just beautifully casted, no air bubbles or anything. And here I have the 3.8 centimeter eyelids. So here I have 3 different pairs of rubber spikes. They're the Clear Flex glow in the dark spikes. I have 3-inch, 2.5-inch, and 2-inch. So 6 total. Small balaclava. Silicone glow-in-the-dark small anthro canine hand pads. Now I went with a small size because I didn't want like an overly cute furry character. I wanted it to look more realistic. This is the plastic opaque small hollow horns. I got 2 of them. Four double blue AAA LED kits. Silicone glow-in-the-dark thick canine feet pads. Here is the cut and hinged large feline resin mask. Now it does say limited on their website, so I'm not sure if that means that they're not going to be making them anymore or if they're remaking it, but I got all of the add-ons here, meaning the Dream Vision Creations team assembled all of it for me except for the eyes. They installed the mesh, jaw set, tongue, nose, padding, chin cup, elastic, and yellow LEDs for the eyes. And this is an upcharge edition, but to me it's so worth it because I was able to get to work on the head straight away and they did it perfectly for me. I'm not sure what kind of like cement or glue they use, but they know what they're doing over there. They've been doing it for several years. So I trust that this is as high quality as it's gonna get. As you can see, I got the cut and hinge option for this, so they installed the hinges. They also installed 2 springs per side, which I think is really, really nice. So the articulation should last a really long time. Do check them out for your fursuit and cosplay needs. They really have been doing this for several years, and I really like working with their products. Here I have a rotary tool. I specifically use a Dremel. And here is the high density green foam, and this is either the 1.5 inch or 2 inch, I can't remember, but we'll be using this to assemble more of the head base and the ears and the toes. And of course, our mannequin head. From Howell's Fabric, I got the Snow White Deluxe Fox Faux Fur. I got 2 yards of this, and then I got a yard of the White Beaver Super Seal Faux Fur fabric. The reason why I'm using stock images is because it's still being shipped to me. It's in the mail. So that is almost the full list of materials I'm using for this project. Not pictured is a pair of comfortable shoes, Q-tips, and black fleece fabric. Alright, so now let's talk design. Obviously, I based this whole design around the feline head, so I went ahead and traced that using an image from Dream Vision Creations website. But why Avatar? Well, I like the movies. The creature and the character designs from the films are inspiring and beautiful, and I wanted to sort of recreate that with a fursuit slash cosplay. I wanted something I could wear outside of a furry convention, and I'd classify this as a cosplay or fursuit hybrid. So I realize that most, if not all, creatures on Pandora don't have fur, but keep in mind, my Pandora is an inspired creature and is not meant to be from the planet Pandora. And honestly, I do like the color blue, and I feel that a blue tiger would be striking and fierce. That's also why I chose a large cat for this. The Navi have cat-like shaped eyes, and I wanted to really capture that look of the people in my Pandora's eyes. This is an intricate design featuring tiger markings. You'll see that I used an inspo photo I got from Google to place the markings. Not just the stripes though, I also used it for knowing where certain coloration will go through the entirety of the head. For example, above the eyes and towards the cheeks are more of a white, while the nose bridge and tear ducts are darker shades of color. I used this image of Neytiri to pull my colors from. You'll see the different shades of blue and the gold and green tones in the eyes. Now, this is a very specific color of blue, so I anticipate it being quite challenging to color match when the airbrushing process begins. I also used this image to know where those little white dots will end up on Pandora's face. That's where the glow-in-the-dark paint will come in. I also forgot to mention that this head will have 8 blue LEDs throughout it. I'll most likely do 2 rows of 4, beginning on the forehead and moving down the back of the head. Not seen in this reference drawing of Pandora are the spikes. Those will go down the back of the head, and I really love those spikes from Dream Vision because they just have that Pandora creature look and feel to them. So let's talk about the ears real quick. I don't know why I designed them as elongated and slicked back, whereas a tiger has small, rounded ears. I do think the Navi have pointed ears, and I just like the look of longer pointed ears, so I kind of wanted something that would balance with the small horns. So that pretty much does it for the head design and the full list of materials. So I just want to thank you all so much for watching my video, and also stay tuned for episode 2 where I'll be painting the eyes, installing them, and sculpting and finishing the eyes and lips. Bye for now, everyone.